Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Is the mic. 47 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Tell the ending. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Swing.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 3rd down, Hannah. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st down, Jaguars.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go. Check, check, check.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Hannah. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go.
To throw again, Hannah. That's going to be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go. We got it. 47's the mic.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Being chased out left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hannah. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Fournette running out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hannah. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Kill. Check 31.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement in it.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Jackson now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson, and that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a loose football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
83's me. 83's me. Single, 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 single.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On
first and 10. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Hey, check Mike 47.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson. He gets away from one. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Hannah. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Hannah. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And an alley to run. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. He finds Taylor, complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Check hot route. Hot. 36. Ready, go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Be ready, be ready. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. On 3rd down, Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Looking to throw. Hannah. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 9, check 9. Deuce. Hey.
Now Jackson, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hit it. The mic. Gotta do better. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, Delta. The twins. Hurry. Kill. Clear.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready?
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 3. Let's go. Come on. Check 52. Check. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, they find some open field here. Well, good for 22 and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
SOS. Let's box. Right. Delta. Watch the fly.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. To throw on second down. Hannah going for the deep ball. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's crashing. He's crashing. Go. Hey, tight. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. Hey. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe, defense.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check back to go.
Jackson throwing after the interception. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a third down.
Single.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Jackson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe Seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Sliding out of the pocket. Here's Booker on the catch. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99. You better bring it. You better bring it. Hayward. Let me know right now. You better bring it. Check Mike, 99. Check Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Vecchio to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Ravens 21.
after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jags, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.